The Tibetan Plateau, adored by the whole world, often referred to as the roof of the world, locates to the northern part of the Himalayan, which is covered with coldly white and undisturbed snow. Despite the fact that it completes nearly a quarter of China's territory, the plateau, spanning about 2.4 million square kilometers, is a cradle for uncontaminated and pristine water springs, playing an essential role in providing water for more than 1 billion residents in the surrounding areas. It is the traditional homeland of the Tibetan people, who remain Buddhists, following Buddhist traditions, with peaceful disposition and compassion for fellow human beings. Although His Holiness the Dalai Lama was the supreme temporal leader and spiritual leader of Tibet, his legendary escape to India from the Chinese military aggression in 1959 was explicitly for safeguarding Tibet's Buddhist traditions and the noble teachings of the Buddha. The getaway in disguise journey was very dangerous, and accompanying him were many of his officials. Barefoot, the spiritual leader made his way across the arduous Himalayan region that included crossing the 500-yard-wide Brahmaputra River. He fled because the then Chinese political hierarchy made their maximum efforts to indoctrinate him and his people into the communist ideologies. But His Holiness wanted otherwise. Stick to the doctrine of the Buddha. In his life in exile in India, over a period of 63 years, as a Buddhist spiritual leader and teacher, he has achieved the spiritual goal and much more. He has achieved prominence among the world's political, religious and social leaders as a universal icon of peace, harmony and non-violence. His cause towards liberating Tibet from the military clutches of China has won international support and sympathy, and many world nations had begun giving political asylum to the Tibetans. Tibetans now live in several world nations either as refugees or as citizens of those nations. His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a very rare phenomenon in human history, having been both temporal leader and spiritual leader of a large state. He sacrificed his former position for safeguarding the noble concepts and teachings of the Buddha, and his plaudits from political leaders and spiritual leaders from nations across the world. His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a rare and exemplary spiritual leader and role model to the leaders all over the world. The world should strive to produce more leaders of this kind, of the 14th Dalai Lama, so this world of ours will be a more beautiful, more peaceful and much more harmonious place for the life of all living beings. The most venerable Mahanayakas, Anunayakas and all the other venerable Sanghas of Siam, Ramanya and Amarapura Nikayas and every Sri Lankan bring their well wishes for His Holiness the Dalai Lama on his 87th birthday, which falls on the 6th of July 2022, for long life and good health. The above laudatory account of His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a tribute to his immense and invaluable service rendered to every sentient being in the world, expressing his quality of non-violence and loving kindness.